What's up guys, and welcome back to Pokémon Glazed. I didn't think I'd ever be saying that again, and I'm the one that makes the videos, so what does that have to say about me? I don't know, I'm freaking crazy. Welcome back everybody. Today we're going to be starting off a side series for this game, Pokémon Glazed, which for those of you that have not seen my original playthrough of this game, go check it out first of all, but I mean if you don't really want to. This was a very long running Pokemon hack that I did, and it is one of my favorite, if not my favorite, because it's the one I've recently played, I guess. So definitely in my top 3 overall favorite Pokemon hacks ever, and there are a ton of legendaries that we can actually get in this game. In fact, almost every single one of them up to the 5th generation, so I decided, since Volt White Nuzlocke was very short-lived, and yes, I did lose the Nuzlocke, I lost every single Pokemon I blacked out, which means technically I lost, and I'm not sure if I'm going to bring it back. At least for now, I decided, you know, let's do something different. Let's bring back Glazed, at least until I figure out exactly what I want to do next. It really sucks that I can't run in this game, because ever since the Johto region, or I updated one of my patches, my B button broke in this game, so I can't run. I do have the bicycle, however, which is kind of cool, but I don't like the bike music that much for this game. I guess that it's the Emerald music, so maybe I'm hating a little bit on Emerald, which is not very like me, because I love Emerald, man. I love Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. Alright, I need a flying Pokemon. I don't remember the layout of this game, and there's no map around, but I'm pretty sure we go this way, and I should probably also spray Repel. Good thing the repels are literally right there. Anyway, I decided I should do this, just like I said, to have a little bit of breathing room and think about what it is I want to do next. What a lot of people suggested I do actually is go through Volt White again, do a completely new Nuzlocke up to Lenore's Gym, and hopefully not lose as many Pokemon. Hopefully also keep Banana alive. By the way, this is where Banana originated. Banana the Snivy, it came from Lana Banana, this one. So that's kind of cool. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and deposit some Pokemon and also pick some back up. I've already got it all planned out, so no need to worry. The return of Simba 2014 is now going to be gone again. So it's the returning of Simba. And we're actually going to pick up some other guys. I want this EXP share, though. I'm not sure why, but I'm going to put it on Chippendale. That's right, the return of... I don't know. I'm going to rename this guy, though. Basically, we are going to take Destino back into our own hands. You can interpret that however you want. And also Jesus, because, I mean, what's wrong with having Jesus on your side, you know? Anyway, Destino is going to be returning. I don't know where the Name Raider is in this game. I think it's in North Coast Town, and we're probably going to be going there later on in this episode, so it's okay. For now, though, we got to get that Fly HM on Jesus, because, you know, Jesus flied. That's a historical fact. And, well, this is actually my cousin Jesus, not Jesus, the father figure of Christianity. I mean, it could be Jesus Bird. I think that's why I named it that, because of Twitch Plays Pokemon. But, you know, that makes a little too much sense, so we're just gonna say he's my cousin Jesus, the bird. My cousin is literally a bird. Alright, Jesus, fly us to infinity and beyond, and to our destiny, which is actually going to be buying Pokeballs first. So we're going to Sea Spray Town as I'm spraying my spit all over. That's kind of gross, actually, but yeah. Anyway, for those of you that are new, I don't know if there's that many of you, but my videos have definitely been every day. Basically, I gain a ton more subscribers, so I always assume that there's new viewers. So for those of you that haven't seen this series before, this region is very, very big. Basically, you go through an entirely new region that the creator of this game made. And why am I even going up? I can just literally buy 99 of them. Let's do that. Let's go completely bankrupt buying Ultra Balls, because we're going to be catching legendaries, man. There's going to be a lot of them. But yeah, there was an entirely new region, which is this one that we're in now. Then after you beat that Elite Four, there was the entire Johto region reskinned with some new areas, and then after that, there was an entire other, like, kind of Sevi Island style quest with a couple of islands and its own Pokemon League as well. So there are almost 2.5 regions. I'd say 3, because catching all of these legendaries is kind of part of it as well. But now that we have some Ultra Balls, I guess we can start out by... Actually, I don't know what this area over here is. I don't think I ever explored this. So Heal Straight. There's a lot of little islands everywhere. Trainer Isle, I don't think I ever went to that. Serenity, we definitely went to. But look at all of these little areas. You know what? we're already here, so let's just head to this area. Oh my god, plants are in my way. I don't like it when plants get in my way. But you know what they say, when plants get in your way, you use that T or HM1. Yeah, I don't. That could have been better, but I'm not very good at coming up with these things. Swag, YOLO, 420. Yeah. Alright, so it looks like there's not much this way. There's a lighthouse. Look at that. Or I guess it's just a little tower. But I've never been here, so I don't know exactly what we're going to find. But, maybe, you know, we'll probably run into a legend. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Well, I guess that can happen. You can just literally go through the sand. I didn't know Goldeen was Garchomp. You know, the sand shark. Or I guess in this case it's the sand goldfish. Is Goldeen supposed to be a goldfish? Because it doesn't really look like one. It looks more like a koi fish, doesn't it? I don't know. What is that? What is talking? My Kindle just started talking on its own, and I really don't know why, but that really scared me. I thought, you know, Y2K is coming back. Technology is taking over. That was a little scary. Anyway, here's Soheel's house. Who Soheel is, I don't know, but he has Heelys. Soheel. Hey, people don't usually come to visit me. Not many people know it, but I am an Elite Four in a different league. Really, more Elite Four and more champions and more gym leaders, as if this game didn't have enough of them. I'm pretty sure throughout this entire journey through Glazed, we've battled 21 different gym leaders and at least 3 champions. So, you know, another one. Can't hurt, right? Let's battle Soheel. I also don't know what level he's gonna be at, so we might be in for a little trouble. But I mean, my guys are very, very strong. The last league that we took on was actually Rancor. That was the one with the little islands and stuff. So yeah, it was a pretty tough one. I trained a lot, and so our guys are actually at level 75, at least Laser Gator. This Dragonite's only 50, so I think we'll be okay. I'm pretty sure we'll be fine. Also, I have the EXP share on Chippendale, who's going to be gaining some levels there. Not sure why I did that, but I guess, you know, if we want Destino to come back, it's Destiny's Child. Or I guess it's Destino's child, isn't it? Huh. Alright, I said I was going to catch legendaries. I don't know what I'm doing right now, honestly. But you know what? We'll get to Reshiram, Zekrom, and the other guy at some point. And for those of you watching this as a guide video, first off, I feel very sorry because I'm taking this really casual, but I'll probably put little timestamps in the description so that people can click them if you just want to skip to how to actually get to those legendaries. Also, I'm kind of setting up for it right now. I'm still treating this like I said. I'm trying to just take it easy, I guess, and just think of what it is my next project is going to be, because I have no idea. And honestly, I really, really like Glazed, and I've seen a lot of other YouTubers start it up recently, so I thought, you know, let's go back to Glazed. It's an awesome game. I really enjoyed it, and we actually didn't get all the legendaries ever, so I don't know. Let me know if you enjoy this, because there's still a lot to do in this game, at least legendary-wise. And legendary events are always some of my favorite parts of the Pokemon games, so it's kind of cool that this game has so many of them. Alright, let's go and surf you up, Victini. What's Victini doing here? Victini like gives a little peace sign. I always find that kind of cute. Victini's a pretty cute Pokemon just in general. I don't know. I should maybe consider adding it to my little list of most cutest little Pokemons. Of course, you guys know, probably Minccino would be #1. Or Stunfisk. I mean, Stunfisk, it's just, they're so hard to deny the beauty of Stunfisk, really. Alright, Shadow Ball. There he goes. That's Soheel. Kind of took a lot more than I thought, even though he was only level 50. I guess that was only because I wasn't speeding it up. But now, Chippendale, Destino's child, is going to be evolving. And we're actually going to change that name up later on. Because why not? I don't know. Yeah! Well, this is actually now the actual Destino. Even though he makes a different sound than he should make. Also, what is Girder, like, are those disgusting veins or like pool floaties? I don't understand. I want to gift you a gift. Please take it. Oh, you have no room. Don't worry, I'll send it to the PC. Okay, well, I didn't know what Soheel would be, but I guess we ended up getting a legendary anyway out of it, which was Victini. Cool. Very, very cool. Victini is his favorite Pokemon, so that's nice, I guess. We got a legendary that I didn't even plan to get in this video, so that's really nice. Anyway, now that we've done that and we've got ourselves Ultra Balls, we can actually head on over to catch Reshiram first, which is in Mount Furnace, and I think Mount Furnace is actually very close to the Tunod League, so let's head on over there and see if we can find out where it is. Okay, so it turns out it is not actually in the Path of Victory, it's in the place before it, which is the Waterfall Gorge. So if you actually head over here from Darkwood City, you'd probably get here a lot faster. Unfortunately, I don't know anything. This is actually Mount Furnace, and I wasted a bunch of time, so that's okay with me though. Here we are, finally in Mount Furnace, and this is where we can actually find Reshiram, the white legendary of Pokemon Black, I think. I don't know. Those games don't really make any sense as far as legendary goes. All I know is it's the dragon fire type guy, and he's white, and he looks like the dragon from the Never-Ending Story. So let's go find him. I mean, it seems like it would be a pretty straight path. I don't think I have like any false swipe TM or anything like that, so this might be a little bit more difficult than anticipated. But we do have 99 Ultra Balls, so you know, that should be enough. There's a Pokeball over there, an item ball, I mean, and I am not going to go get it because it's already out of our way. And I'm pretty sure down into this cave is where we will find our legendary Reshiram. That's pretty big. I didn't expect him to be that big. Alright, so Dragon Fire type, as I said, I'm going to swap out Gunther up first because he's got those dragon moves and hopefully he doesn't kill him in one hit. I come to this volcano to recharge the fires in my heart. You, trainer, the fire in your eyes burns fierce. It intrigues me. Let us do battle! Alright, I should have probably saved in case I don't catch this guy on the first try. So we'll just do that now. Pretend you don't see that thing in the bottom. Just pretend you didn't see that. Anyway, level 50, so we're probably going to kill this thing in one hit. But let's just try an Aerial Ace, because that's not super effective at least. And it's really didn't take that much damage. So, G, get out there and hit him with your best shot. By that I mean Ice Beam, because that should be neutral and will actually kill it. That is definitely going to kill it. Yep, alright. Well, you didn't see anything, guys. What are you talking about? Alright. I just want to get it as low HP as possible without killing it, and I guess Jesus might be able to do that for us, because he's level 65, not... Are you kidding me? So what's gonna happen here is, I really don't like catching legendaries, but I know most people do like when I catch them, so what I'm gonna do for these battles is try to weaken them, like you've just seen, and then I'm just gonna cut to when we catch it. Unlike that time. Oh my god. Hey! We did it! And it only took about 2 million tries. Alright, the vast white Pokemon. When Reshiram's tail flares, it doesn't want to get caught. That took so freaking long. But anyway, we got it, and that's all that matters. And I totally didn't cheat to get it. What are you talking about? Alright, we're gonna get the Fire Plume out of this as well, which will actually be an item that allow us to catch even more legendaries. Specifically, well, I guess I don't really want to spoil it, but we'll see when we actually catch the rest of this trio. So next up, we're going to be going after Zekrom. I'm actually going to use our handy-dandy bike here to get this item, which was this over this way, and that is a Firestone. If we had a beautiful Fabi, you know, we could evolve that, but we don't, so all we have are 74 Ultra Balls left. Realistically, though, you know, with save states involved, I probably would have used up all my Ultra Balls and not even caught it, but you never really know because it's completely random, which is what I don't like about catching legendaries. But hey, I'm gonna just do that. I hope you guys don't mind. Honestly, I'm just trying to show it off, and like this is a Pokemon hack anyway, so I can't really trade these legendaries to my other games, so I don't really care that much about them. I really just want to check out the events and show off where you can find them for you guys as well. So anyway, the next one we're going to be going after is actually Zekrom, which is apparently at the Ocean View power plant. So we'll see where Ocean View is first. I'm assuming it would have an Ocean View like this, but that's apparently Stormy City. So I don't really know which one Ocean View is. Oh, there it is. It does have an Ocean View. It looks a little more like a lake. An archipelago. I don't know what an archipelago is. I'm gonna heal up. I know what a peninsula is. It's like Florida, you know, 3 sides surrounded by water, 1 surrounded by Georgia and the people that live there. Alright, this is actually the power plant. We came here at the very first gym, I think, to go save the gym leader. I don't remember if we actually saved the gym leader or if we just came here for other reasons, but Zekrom is apparently located on the roof of this power plant, so we're gonna keep on heading upstairs. What did this guy say? Be careful, some of my friends are upstairs. Ooh, his friendly friends, and by that I think he means the trainers that used to be here, but we've already battled all of them a long time ago in a land far, far away. Part of the never-ending story of Reshiram. More like never-ending catching, because it took so long to catch him. That was a really bad one. Alright, let's keep on going through this power plant, though. Can't use a bike in here, and again, my run button doesn't work, which really sucks. I don't know if in this game, at least, you could run inside buildings anyway. I'm assuming you could, though, because I don't want to pull the switch. I don't think this power plant is even on anymore, so we're just going to keep walking. I don't know what those switches would actually do. I guess we can... Nope, that one doesn't even work. So, here we are at the roof, and... never mind, because... He's not here. Why isn't he here? Maybe we do have to press the switches. Okay. How are you doing, visual glitch? I love you. Alright, the switch is stuck. It must be the one that deactivates the generator. So, which one activates the generator? We need Zekrom to appear. Please. It must not be the one. Okay, so I guess there's one of these that is the one. Aha! The switch is stuck. Are you kidding me? All of them are stuck. Can one of them not be stuck? Is this one not stuck over here? Hey. Hey, are you stuck too? That one's already been activated. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am a gosh darn genius. Look at that. There's a path. Huh. How you doing, buddy? We didn't have to push any switches after all, huh? Alright, Kiram is Dragon Electric, so again, I guess we're just going to keep Gunther up first and go for some aerial aces. Those will actually be not very effective, not neutral, so it'll do even less damage. This place, I come here to recharge my dwindling electricity. Trainer, I sense the power in your heart. It rivals even my own. I would enjoy the chance to battle you. I didn't know these Pokemon could even talk, but I guess they can. So, what's up, Zekrom? I'm MunchingOrange. My real name is Ariel, if you want to call me that. You know, no one really calls me that. I kind of, it'd be nice, you know, if people called me that. But, you know, you can call me whichever one you prefer. Though I guess that doesn't really help with people calling me Ariel, does it? You gotta be, what's the word? Assertive. You gotta go, hey man, my name on YouTube is MunchingOrange, but you can call me Ariel, because that's my mother-given name. And that's what I want to be known as, man. You gotta be assertive. You gotta let him know, man. Okay, he's at red HP. You know what time it is. Time to get thundered and on the ground. Zekrom, good one. And now he's never gonna be caught. Never mind. As I say, he's never gonna be caught. There he goes. This Pokemon appears in Legends. In its tail, it has a giant generator. So we are literally taking the generator off of this entire city now. I'm assuming he was powering the city, you know, Ocean View, but whatever. We're going to take the Thunder Plume now. So we have the Fire Plume and the Thunder Plume. I wonder which one we'll be getting next. It's an ice Pokemon, and it's in North Coast Town. So, let's go find out. You know what I find weird, though, is that North Coast is full of snow, and it's like here in the middle of the land. But then the freaking Ocean View all the way actually in the north isn't. And then Serenity. Why is there snow like in the middle of the map, you know? I don't know, man. I don't know. So just a little something I wanted to point out. Let's go heal up again. Alright, so I think the Name Raider is actually in this town. I don't want to walk though, so we're just gonna run there. And I mean, bike there. I think this is his house. Let's hope. Hello, sir. Yes, this is the Name Raider. I don't know how I remembered that, to be honest, but we're gonna go ahead and rename our pal Chip and Dale to, of course, be our best friend forever, Destino, who this time around is actually a girl, so we can actually name it Destiny, because last time, you know, in Pokemon Volt White, I was trying to name it Destiny, but it was a boy, so I named it Destino, but now it can actually be our Destiny, so let's see if things go better here than they did back in, you know, Pokemon Volt White. Okay, so there is supposed to be a cave around here somewhere. It's to the northeast of this town, though. Okay, why is there a stone back there? I was kind of curious, you know, what is that little rock back there? But I guess that's not important, so let's head up to the blizzard slopes, and actually I'm gonna spray a repel because, I don't know, it's also kind of laggy in here. I don't know if that's just me, but, oh, okay, I'm guessing this is it. Icicle Tunnel, please be Icicle Tunnel, because otherwise I will cry. Yes, it is, awesome. Alright, let's head in here and try to find our pal Kirim, as if you didn't know that already. I said we were doing the trio, so yeah, we're doing Kirim. You can also actually get both of his forms in this game, so we'll try and do that as well, and that will wrap up this first video. It's actually taking quite a long time. I'm pretty sure I've been recording for like 40 minutes or something, so this will definitely be fun to edit down into a nice little video. I don't know actually how long it'll be after it's edited, but I guess you'll find out as you're watching the video. Here is Kirim though, and you can see the little ball behind him. It kind of looks like he's grasping it with his tail, which is a little weird. Alright, Dragon and Ice type. That's actually going to wreck Gunther. Both of those types actually are his only weaknesses, so cool. You look into the eyes of the Cold One with no fear. I am impressed. You desire battle, do you not? Very well. I accept your challenge. You could have just kept it I accept, and then it would have rhymed, I think. But I guess you can choose whatever you want to do, man. So, here we go. Kyurem. Gonna save once again because I don't want to kill this guy, and we could actually go for okay. Or we can try again, you know. I don't know why this is doing so much damage to him. I honestly have no idea. This is gonna kill him even harder. This is super effective. So Gunther, I guess you are too strong to fight the mighty Kirim. The mighty Kirim, as I was saying. He is very mighty. Or at least he's supposed to be, but he's literally dying from one hit of everything. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's perfect. So, you know the deal. Let's catch this guy. Hey, we did it. Wasn't like too terribly hard, but it was still kind of challenging. And I also skipped his little Pokédex thing, so we don't get to read his very important lore, I'm sure. But we're gonna get the Ice Plume. And with that, I guess that wraps up that trio. However, those 3 plumes that we just got, in case you didn't know, or I guess I didn't really say this. Anyway, they're plumes. That means they're feathers, so you can kind of assume who they're for. That's right, it's Zapdos, Moltres, and Articuno. I was giving you a little chance to actually say it yourself, kind of like Dora. But I guess that kind of, I don't know, who watches Dora? I don't watch Dora. What are you talking about? All right. That is going to wrap it up for this episode, though. Next time on Pokémon Glazed Legendary Galore Battle, I guess we're going to be starting off from the Kanto Legendaries, because we needed those 3 plumes to actually start off Moltres, Zapdos, Articuno. I think now I'm going to try to do them like in order of region, so we're going to try and do all of the Kanto Legendaries in the next episode. I don't know where they're going to be, so I guess I'll just stand here in the middle of the city, which I also don't know where we are. It's like we're lost in a giant hedge maze. Kind of looks like a hedge maze, actually. See you guys next time.